What I'm very disappointed about in you is you work with trauma victims and you are triggering myself and you have not been respectful of that to me. So, first of all, also with Enneagram, you do not know the theory of lines. An Enneagram 6 under stress reacts two ways. They have a low side of 3 and 9, double line theory. Under stress, they get competitive and they start trying to go out into the world and achieving things. Me having sat on my ass, dumping online, trying to get love, compassion, and validation is a low line of 2. And I had other behaviors that I had talked about before that I am not proud of that are also a line of 2. And when I was a teenager, I had made this Instagram helping thing, and I knew nothing of Enneagram then, of Kara is here to help you. That is a low line of 2. That is not a low line of 3. Next, a 6 can also dissociate like a 9. Of course, that's not the best symptom because of PTSD, but they will try to numb their emotional pain and detach from it. That directly contradicts what people were on the forum complaining about in me. They were complaining that I was living in my emotional pain, fixating on it like a victim. That is not something that an Enneagram 6 would do under stress. An Enneagram 6 under stress would become competitive and trying to achieve things and compete with others and trying to climb social ladders and get very active, because 3 is an assertive type and it is a competency type and it is image and concerned with achieving. Secondly, the 9, they will be trying to narcotize themselves. There are different ways that could take course. A 9, when a low side of 9 can be, just trying to take drugs to numb, or just trying to forget about it and making themselves like invisible and away. And that does not fit my own self. I fit a low side of 1 and 2. How I reacted to you when you were criticizing me of the regional center, that was a low side of 1. The whole you don't speak of things until you know them, that was a low side of 1 on me, because I felt like you were being hypocritical to me since you said not to speak of things and you did not know very much about regional center and how it works in California. And because of my mast cell activity and brain fog, I worded it poorly. Because again, I was having all these attacks in my body. I have so much postnasal drip from everything. It's documented on medicine. My brain was inflamed. That was not GI polar, and the reason why I was so unstable additionally is because my brain was on fire. I was very unstable in having all these cells attack pathways in my brain. And that was causing me to forget things, forget how to use the correct there, forget spelling. And also, you were very unfair to me. I was very physically unwell, and I'm better now. I'm not 100%, but I'm better. But I do not have a low side of 3 or 9. I have a low side of 1 and 2. Me being critical like that is a low side of 1. I also become a low side of 2 very clearly as well.